Hello, everybody. Welcome. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, it's been a day. It's been a day. I hope you guys are having a great day. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is erinbies. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Have y'all liked and subscribed to the channel yet? If not, you should. Also, I have to turn this down, so I apologize. Okay. I thought everybody was going to get blasted, but not this time. Yeah, I figured out how I like to wear this eyeshadow. It's from Adriana Nicole Cosmetics. Not an affiliate link. I'm just a huge fan of her shadow and her story and what she stands for. Super cool. For those of you that don't know, she is a small business. She worked at David's Bridal for 10 years. And recently, because her makeup has taken off for obvious reasons, she was able to leave David's Bridal. So I think that's cool. She's a Black-owned business and puts out a solid product. The next thing I'm going to get is the eyeshadow. Anyways, that doesn't have anything to do with today, but thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm going to give a content warning right off the bat. I know some of you probably saw the thumbnail. This is going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. And yeah, if you are trying to sell an MLM product in order to put care packages together for cancer patients, maybe don't. Maybe don't do that. You know, thank you guys for the compliments on my hair too. I appreciate you. Thanks, Charlene. So I put a TikTok up earlier today, and I think I've reached, this is what I said on the TikTok. I think I've reached the point where anytime I do my hair, it's going to look different because it's just kind of whatever it's going to do that day. That is today. Today is the day it's doing this something or other, and I'm going to roll with it. So, and the funny part is I almost text my hair bestie and said, you have to chop this off. I can't. And then I did my hair earlier today and I was like, oh, ma'am, wait a minute. So anyways, has nothing to do with what we are going to be discussing today. But yeah, so content warning, we are talking about cancer. We are talking about taking advantage, in my opinion, of people that are battling cancer. Shout out to all of the warriors that are currently battling or have battled cancer. Y'all are incredible, and thinking of all of the people that we have unfortunately lost due to cancer. I think it's important that we address that as well. So I hate this, you guys. This makes me so freaking mad. Anyways, 1 a.m. in Poland. Holy cow. Welcome. My hair looks very chic. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Cal, member for 5 months. Time sure does fly. It really does. And it's interesting that you say that today, knowing that I have a senior in high school and a 6th grader that started. Mia had her last first day. I had a whole moment at the gym. I was like, wait a second. It was so weird. Anyways, thank you for being a member for 5 months. I appreciate you so much. Also, breast cancer survivor, ready to rage. Yep. So this was sent to me. Shout out to the person that sent it to me. I appreciate you. This is something that we have to talk about. It's important to me that we talk about this. It is a Mary Kay video. I have provided resources in the video description. So there's a lot of cool stuff in there to check out. Whether you want to report things to the FTC, which is still important that we do it, you can click on the link. You can upload files. It's really, really important that we continue to report to the FTC when we see health claims, income claims, those types of things. Yeah, so check that out. And also, really quick, if you live in the United States, please go to vote.org to check your registration and or to register to vote. It is so important that you vote, and your voice matters. It is extremely important. There is a lot at stake. And yeah, so vote.org, check it out and get registered if you're not. All the cool kids are voting. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so Oh, I was reading a comment. Thanks so much for the compliments. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so this video is about 20. Why did I sound Canadian? About. It's about 24 minutes long. This was posted publicly. So, it was a public video, and I have a lot to say about it. And I'm sure you will too. Also, wow, thank you so much. A gifted membership. That's so nice of you. We have to play the song of the channel when we get a new member, because that's what we do here. So welcome to the new member. Let us know who got it, because I can't see it on StreamYard. But thank you so much. Makes me smile for the gifted membership. Also, fun little fact, I have my Taurus shirt on. And I am adjusting to my new schedule of getting up 2 hours earlier than I have had for the last 5 years, because Gavin goes to school earlier now. And so earlier I was like, oh, I'm going to make a cup of coffee. Not intentional, but I love it. What sign are you guys? Let me know in the comments. 7 months sober, Carmen. Congratulations. That is amazing. This is for you.
Yes, queen.
Yes, queen. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's super kind of you, and congratulations. That's amazing. All right, let's get into the video. As always, drop your commentary. Keep your comments here. You don't need to go and comment on her video or anything like that. She does say her name, so it's probably pretty easy to find her. And yeah, so I think she's beautiful.
Hello. Oh my goodness, it has been forever. It has been forever. Life, you know how it is, right? You know how it is. Life gets crazy, but I am here. I am here, and I plan on being here and trying to commit myself to at least one new video every other week. How about that?
Please do. Please do. Oh, I parted my hair on the wrong side, so I'm going to try and adjust it, and it's going to be awkward. It's going to be weird because I'm used to parting it the other way.
One new video every other week training. Why? Because I believe so much in this Mary Kay opportunity, and I believe in you. I believe in you. And so I want us.
So you're doing training because you believe in whoever's watching it? Do you believe in the anti-MLM content that I put out? Or do you only believe in people that are either on your team or that you want to join your team? Is that how that works? I don't know.
All to win. So if you are brand new here, my name is Sonia Hawkins. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay. I have been in business. Oh my goodness, I've been building my business for over 16 years.
16 years, and she's a Mary Kay sales director. When I was watching some of this with the members earlier, I looked it up, and that's the 5th of 8 ranks within Mary Kay. So, by the way, any of you been in Mary Kay? Would love to hear from you guys in the comments if you were a part of Mary Kay and your experience. Because 16 years to be in the 5th of 8 ranks, I don't know.
Craziness, right? But the truth of the matter is, okay, on paper, I've been in business that long, but my business really didn't kick in until the pandemic, when I lost my full-time income, and then I went hard in the paint, as they.
Please don't use basketball analogies. Please don't do that. Okay. As somebody that is an extreme basketball fan, please don't use basketball analogies or sports analogies in general when you're talking about your MLM scheme. And I do think that Mary Kay is an MLM scheme. Why? First question, why do we not, when I say we, I mean the public, why do we not have access to an income disclosure statement in the US? They only have the Canadian, which is not good at all. I have included that in the video description. If you've been around for 60 plus years, why do you not have an income disclosure statement? I feel like that is intentional as the formulator that is or was, or it, I'm not really sure what's going on, that was working with Justin Prince, and the intention, in my opinion, intentionally leaving out any sources when she works in science. I feel like kind of the same thing, right? I don't know. Justin Prince, I hope you're okay. And yeah, I guess, or something. Anyways, yikes. Just got here. Lizzie says, Mary Kay still exists, unfortunately. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. And the other thing I wanted to bring up is, we know Mary Kay is a company that encourages front loading. We know that they encourage that. And so how much of this rank is from front loading herself, her team, things of that nature? What are you doing, Vim? One moment, parenting. Also, he had a great first day at 6th grade.
Can I spend $5
On what?
Rec room tokens?
Okay, but that's all. I'm not going to do anything else. Okay.
I did have a great day, though.
You had a great day, and I'm really happy you had a great day.
All right, bye.
Okay, peace out. He just like bit the air at me. What is happening? Oh, man. Yeah. Also, don't brag about prying on people during a global pandemic. There's that part too. What are we referring, in case you're new to my channel or new to anti-MLM content? You know, in the pandemic, during the pandemic, a lot of these companies really amplified their energy and their attempt at recruiting people. And it was disgusting. That for me was one of the many red flags that I have talked about in my time with Prove It and getting out of MLM after 13 and a half years, was when they rolled out first. Well, I don't know the timing of all of this, but this all happened within, months of one another. When there was a shortage on hand sanitizer, they started selling hand sanitizer. They wanted people to join under the Keto Dollar Club, which it was only $1. The fee was at that time, I believe, $39 or $49, and they dropped that annual fee down to $1. You still had to buy ketones, but that wasn't very upfront in the marketing. And so they were baiting and switching people, and it was just disgusting. And it's really interesting to hear people in MLM that were around at that time that are talking about the market correction. No, people woke up to the scam of MLM during the pandemic. And that part is so disgusting that these companies did that, and the pressure to recruit, and, oh, we have a solution. Really? When over 99%, according to the FTC, say that they lose money or don't make any at all. That's a solution for people that were struggling at that time. Worried about how they were going to keep the lights on, worried about how they were going to keep their homes warm. Were they going to have a home? Were they going to be able to put food on the table? So hearing some of these people, whether it's MLM coaches or people in MLMs or people in the C-suite of these MLMs, talking about market correction. No, people educated themselves on what it was that they were roped into, in my opinion. So yeah, I agree with you, Lushy. Also, hi, Lushy. Don't brag about prying on people during a global pandemic. Agreed. So much.
Say with my Mary Kay business, and begin building that. And I'm learning so much. I've had highs, I've had lows, I've had great months, I've had terrible months. I've worked hard, I've hardly worked, a little bit of everything. And so I am here to give you hope, to give you belief, and to let you know that it's not over, and you still have time for what you're asking me, right?
Before she gets into that, if she's going to give people hope and belief that Mary Kay could be the solution for them, I want to speak to the people that are in an MLM that are quietly watching. It doesn't matter what company you're in. I know that you are quietly watching, and I'm sure that me addressing that to you right now made you very uncomfortable. You're safe here. You're welcome here. And if you are watching because you are seeing red flags from your company. If you are watching because you see people are leaving MLM, people in your company that you thought, oh my God, I never thought these people would leave MLM. And now all of a sudden they're getting out and they're joining other companies. They're talking about how everything is so great over there. They're villainizing what they said in this company that you're a part of, maybe. How they used to say how the former MLM that they were a part of was so fantastic and life-changing, and the community and the products and blah, 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 blah. Now they're in this new company and they're villainizing everything they used to say was kind of a pro about the company. Now it's all cons, pun intended. And if you are watching and you were like, I can't tell anybody I'm watching this. I can't tell my upline. I cannot tell anybody. Nobody can know that I am watching this. Please know that you're safe here. Please know that you're welcome here. And if there's anything that I can do, any questions that I can answer, any questions you have about my experience in 6 companies over 13 and a half years, this person, I don't know her in real life. I'm just going off of what she's saying and what she has said so far in this video. She wants you to believe. She wants you to instill hope into you so that she can get paid. Because if you join Mary Kay, if you start ordering the products, if you become a product of the product, she still gets paid. You're waiting to get paid. You're spending money. Do a profit and loss statement. I talk about that all the time. Look at how much time you're spending. Are you spending the majority of your time trying to fit in your life stuff, whether you have children or don't, you have pets or don't, you have spouses, partners or don't, partners, whatever. Are you trying to fit those things into the pockets of your day, and the MLM is slowly starting to take over everything else in the hopes that one day it's going to pay off? Statistically, that's not going to happen. And we know that because we have income disclosure statements from companies. Well, except for Mary Kay, we don't have that in the US, but you can look at the Canadian version. You can pick a lot of these companies and they have income disclosure statements that show you that there's a very small percentage of people in these companies that make significant income. They typically get in early. They typically come from other companies and they bring their whole team over. Sometimes they have secret deals that you don't even know about when they join another company. Those are called bridge contracts or sales performance contracts. There's all these different scenarios. And the irony is that they talk about, oh, it's an even playing field. It's unlimited, uncapped income. That couldn't be further from the truth, because it's only a very small percentage of people that are going to make money in these companies, and it's based off of your efforts. It's based off of the products that you are buying, trying to be a product of the product, and just hoping for one day I'm going to make it big. One day I'm going to rank up. One day I'm going to be able to leave this 9 to 5. One day. That one day is not going to come. So if you're feeling that in your gut, I don't know who needs to hear it, but apparently I need to talk about it today because we're talking about it. Get out quietly. Cancel your auto ships, if you probably plural, because I bet you have, customer accounts too that you're funding from the same accounts as your distributor account. And start to heal and start to deprogram and start to do the things that bring you joy. Anyways, it was kind of long-winded, but
still have time for what? Well, this month, right now, as I'm recording this video, it is, what is today?
The end of the month.
July something. Hold on, let me check.
What day
it is. July 30th. And so officially, we have today and tomorrow to earn the very first month of the company prize. And here's the big deal. If you earn the first month, that means that you are on track, you are on target, you can earn all the prizes every single month and get a big consistency prize at the very end. Plus, every single month there's a prize. There's the consistency prize I just told you about. But on top of all that, it sets you up to be a star every single quarter. And there are 4 quarters in a year. And the Mary Kay year starts on July 1st and ends in June of next year. And so we're right in the middle of our first quarter, but by simply hitting the monthly goals, you can make sure that you're a star each quarter. So you'll be getting star prizes along the way as well. And those are prizes that you get to actually pick out. And
First of all, why do people that are supposed to be business owners, according to people in multi-level marketing, they say that they are business owners? They are not. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, several times in this video. Why do they need prizes? Are those prizes based on their sales? And do those sales come from front loading? So you're dangling a prize, in my opinion, especially towards the end of the month, like Avery Joe just said, hoping that people will order more so that they're buying their rank, they're buying the volume, they're buying whatever it is. That's weird, right? That's weird. If you're a business owner, you don't have a company that's saying, hey, if you work your business today, you could get this prize. That's not how that works. Another example of you actually are not a business owner in multi-level marketing. Like, we need any more examples, you know? If they can change the comp plan, if they can change the policies and procedures, and when I say they, I mean the MLM companies, if they can all of a sudden decide to go to an affiliate model and get rid of paying, you know, downline money off of the team, what they're ordering, those types of things, you are not a business owner, because a business owner would be the ones making that decision. Whether it's price point or comp plan, that is the business owner in this pyramid, which is the MLM company, not the distributors. So I just find that really odd that she's like, listen, you could get star prizes, you could get this, you could get that. If they're business owners, what do they need prizes for? Because a business owner would have their own prize. They would assign their own prizes. They would say something like, here's a perfect example. Oh, if I get 500 in sales, I'm going to take this money and I'm going to do with it X, Y, and Z. The business owner would be the person saying, this is what I would do with that. Not, oh my gosh, if I sell or buy, I'm saying buy intentionally here in this example, I can get this prize from Mary Kay so that I can wear their free merch, and that I probably am paying tax on if I get a 1099 in the United States, if I even make enough money, that I'm paying tax on, and I'm going to advertise for that company for free. Yeah. Yikes.
there are literally over 5,000 different prizes that you can pick out. It's crazy. Some of everything from name brand bags and electronics, housewares, you name it. Like literally, I've seen people get bicycles, Bose headphones, Coach bags, Eddie Bauer gear. I mean, just anything you could think of. I've gotten an iRobot vacuum.
Here's a wild take, or a hot take, wild thought, however you want to word that. Pay people. Pay people. Do these things that she's mentioned, do they pay people's bills that more than likely joined this MLM pyramid scheme, in my opinion, because they are trying to make some extra money, because they were told that they could make some extra money to pay those bills or to save or whatever? Pay people. And also, you can't do that in an MLM. Like, you're not going to make money in it, is what I'm trying to say. So come on.
There's so much stuff. So you can get a star prize or several star prizes every single quarter. And then again, at the end of the year, when you've been a star all 4 quarters, then you get another consistency prize on top of that. So there's just so much.
Also, the consistency prize. They are begging people to be consistent. Consistent in what exactly? Sales? Front loading? I would love to see with these companies if there were some way to track, or for them to run, and I'm sure there is. They would never show us this. They would never show the public this on purpose. Could it be leaked? That'd be cool. But anyways, it would be really interesting to track cards and how many When I say cards, I mean like debit cards, credit cards, not necessarily the number, but like take the last four and then see how many accounts are linked, distributor accounts, customer accounts are linked to that card. Meaning, how many accounts is this distributor funding from this same card or from, multiple cards? Maybe they go by the billing address or something like that. And then take that information and say, okay, so this is classified as a customer account, but it's being funded by the distributor. So it's actually not a customer. And if they were to get rid of all of those types of ghost accounts, wouldn't that be fascinating to see actually how many customers these companies have? Because can you imagine? Prove it would never.
This company is giving away. And listen, if they're giving away, then you might as well be one of the people to get it. Okay.
Oh yeah, you might as well be one of the people that front loads to get those prizes that you could probably buy for cheaper on the internet and isn't, branded for Mary Kay. You could get actually what you wanted. Also, Lushy, member for 28 months. 28 months of consistent membership. Where's my prize? You're amazing, Lushy. Thank you for that. And thank you for being a member for so long. I appreciate you and everything that you do to help out the movement. I appreciate you so much. Guys, this is wild.
That was a whole lot of stuff. That was a whole lot of stuff that I just said. So let's move on. Today, I want to talk to you about how you can finish strong this month. And even if you don't watch this video until after July is over, you can still use what I'm about to give you right now to do the next month and the next month and the next month and continue doing it for several months to hit your goals. And so
it's interesting that she's saying that because I have previewed some of this and the scripts that she's giving, I've heard over and over and over again. So she's going to claim that she's tweaking them a little bit. No, these are the same scripts. These are the same things that she is trying to make it sound like they're different. No. This has been around forever.
this is not something brand spanking new. This is something that I've done in the past. If you go back and watch other videos that I've done, you'll see some of the same language, some of these same ideas, and we're just sprucing it up because you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And
then why not just use the same script instead of saying you're going to spruce it up?
so this is something that has worked for me in the past. And I'm just going to tell you right now to go ahead and woo-saw and clear your mind because yes, this is going to require you to get on the phone and make phone calls. Listen, I already know how you feel because I'm the same way. I am not the phone call person. I will text all day long, but I am not the phone.
Hi, Linda. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well, although I saw your comment on TikTok a little while ago, and I appreciate you. Coming up right behind you, Auntie Lushy, 27 months. Thank you for being a member for 27 months. So cool. Appreciate you.
Phone call person. I had that same fear and anxiety of what are they going to say? How are they going to respond to me? Those types of things. But I tell you what, every time I do this activity and I get on the phones, I am always so super.
One moment.
Can you go get him to clean it?
Do you have your headphones on?
No, my phone died and I have to use it for.
Okay. Can you ask him to come down, please?
No, 'cause I-
Does he have his phone up there? Sorry, guys. 1
Can
second.
you hear him? He's doing VR.
Oh, he won't see it. Can you just ask him to come down?
He's gonna get all pissy with me because I told on him.
Okay. Well, can you just ask him to be quiet?
I have 6 times.
6 times?
He has absolutely no consideration for anyone else in the house.
Okay. I can't get up right now.
Can't you yell?
No, because I have a mic right here.
Mute it.
No, I can't. I'm not going to do that.
Okay, well, I'm not getting him because he's gonna get all pissy with me.
Okay,
I don't wanna deal with it.
All right. Well, I'll talk to him when I'm done here.
All right.
Parenting. Okay. Anyways, let's get back to the video. I forgot what I was saying before.
Surprised at the positive feedback that I get back. So let's get right into it. Let's get back into it because I've already been talking for like 5 minutes. So let's move this on so we can clean out this video, be done with it. So here we go. Number one, you need to decide what your goal is. Decide what your goal is. So right now, my number one goal is to make sure that I get this power up for July done. And that is $700 wholesale, right? $700 wholesale. So let me share my
Okay, so $700 wholesale is what, 1,000 to 1,400 ish. Do they get a 50% discount at sales director? I'm not really sure, but it's interesting that she's saying wholesale. So she, from the sounds of it, in my opinion, she is giving people her discount in order to hit that $700 sales goal, possibly.
screen with you and share what the prize is in case you didn't know. So here it is.
Oh my God, look at this. Also, I brought this up when I was talking to the members as we were previewing 50% for all reps. That makes sense then. So it'd be 1,400 retail. I brought this up earlier, but I feel like this looks like a bag that you would get your little one from Claire's. Nothing against Claire's. They have some really fun things, especially when the kids are little. And I think that's super fun. But this looks like something you would get from Claire's. And the thing about this, that these companies, when they do stuff like this, it's for advertising purposes, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, right? They have a pink bag that's associated with Mary Kay Pink, has a little tiny thing that says Mary Kay. It's probably a tax write-off for the company. And the distributor that gets this, this power up or whatever she's talking about here, whatever it's called, probably is paying tax on that. And the only way that people know if they get a 1099, if they have made enough in Mary Kay, the only way that people are going to know is if you ask for an itemized 1099. So if you're in a multi-level marketing company and you're having strong feelings about what I'm saying, just know that's okay. I did too. It made me really angry when I first came across anti-MLM content. But I stopped for a second and removed the filter of what I was programmed and how I was programmed to respond to people that didn't agree with what I was doing, and really looked at, is this happening? Oh my God, this is happening. And not only did it happen in one company, it happened in multiple companies. It happened in the multi-level marketing companies that I was a part of. Whether it was encouraged from my upline or from the company, these things happened. So if you're feeling some type of way, I get it. I was there too. I understand. But just know I don't have to be a part of Mary Kay in order for the call to be coming from inside the house. I have enough experience with multiple companies to tell you this is how it works. If you're making enough money in your multi-level marketing company, it's not your business, and you get a 1099, ask your company, I dare you, ask your company for an itemized 1099 and look at what you're paying tax on. They're putting these things in my opinion, let me say it that way, as a source of income for you, and you're paying tax on that. How do I know? Because I requested an itemized 1099 from one of the companies that I was a part of and discovered the tax that I was paying that I had no idea. Yeah. So anyways, look at the bag. Yay.
This is the prize. It's a Mary Kay branded, what do they call it? Crossbody bag. And it's so cute, and you should have it. You need to have it. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, this all by itself, walking around with this bag is going to get people asking you questions.
No, it's not. And here's why. And I am no graphic design genius. That is not my expertise. There's plenty of them in the chat. Avery Joe, DC, several of you have more experience when it comes to this and the credentials to really speak on it. But in my opinion, because this Mary Kay is written so small, other than it being a pink bag, unless you're with a group of people at an event that all have Mary Kay merchandise on and all of this stuff, nobody's really going to see that that's Mary Kay because it's so small and it looks like it's written in gold. It looks like it's very hard to read, and it's tiny. Like, come on.
They're going to stop and tell you how cute it is because it's this hot pink color. So it's going to stand.
I mean, maybe if they're 5, because that looks like something that my oldest would have rocked when she was 5. Like, Mom, please, can I have it? All right, let's get it. That'll be fun. What do you want to put in it? You want to get a lip gloss to put in it? Like that kind of fun little thing. Yeah, that's what this looks like to me.
And out. And they're going to notice the color, and then they're going to see that it says Mary Kay. And this is your opportunity to talk about how you did not win this, you earned this. When
that's the same thing. It's a contest that Mary Kay is saying, if you do this, this is what you win. When you hear distributors and MLMs say, oh, you didn't win that, you earned it, it's justifying getting something when the majority of the time it's based off of, in my opinion, the sales of your downline. Let's take car bonuses, for example. The people that earn these car bonuses, it's not from their personal sales. It's from their sales and their team sales. They couldn't typically do that without having a team. So when they say, oh, I earned it, it's justifying that they're the only one at the top of the pyramid, in my opinion, that got whatever it is that we're talking about: car bonuses, bags, contests, leadership retreats, whatever. They didn't do that on their own, but they're the only one that has the reward. And so when they say, instead of, I won this, oh, I earned it, it's just them justifying the scheme, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
People ask me about my car and they're like, oh, so you won a Mary Kay car? And I say, actually, I earned the Mary Kay car. We,
meaning you and your team. And how much of that from your team was from front loading? Oh my God, we're so close to this car bonus. We're so close to this. I have seen so many screenshots from people specifically in Mary Kay that have said, hey, I'm close to a goal. Will you be placing an order by the end of the month or whatever? Just blatant. I don't care what your financial situation, I'm close to a goal. So, oh, you used to be a distributor, you used to be in my downline, you're still there, but you haven't ordered in a while. Are you going to be placing an order? Yeah. I want to maintain my director status. I want to maintain my pink Cadillac or whatever. I want to maintain my status. So I'm not even going to ask how you're doing. I'm just going to say, hey, do you plan on placing an order in the next few months? Oh, you're not? Okay. Some will, some won't. So what, right? That's what they say. Yeah, disgusting. And that happens. I know we're talking about Mary Kay, but that happens in most, if not all, MLM companies, in my opinion. Some will, some won't. So what? You're on to the next. Oh, but they say they're in the people business. This is the people business. We're in the area. What is it? We're in the area. No, not the area. We're in the people business. And they'll say things like, oh, it's a comp plan linked with a personal development plan, those types of things. But see, here's the thing. How can you be in the people business if you treat people like that through messages? If you send emails like that, if you send text messages like that? Because what that's telling that person is they don't matter. You just want them to buy. But they're in the people business, right? And it's community and it's family. No, because you don't treat your family like that. You don't treat community like that. You don't treat people that you genuinely care about their life. Like, hey, how are you doing today? What's going on? You don't just hit them with a text message and say things like, oh, well, you haven't placed an order in a while. You plan on placing an order in the next month or so? I'm trying to maintain my director status. No, that's self-serving. That's disgusting. And that's what happens in multi-level marketing companies. So it's interesting just hearing her talk about all of this. You deserve the bag. You deserve it. You should have it. You need to get it. Even if you don't like bags. No, if you don't like bags, you don't want the bag. Calm down.
worked hard to earn that Mary Kay car. So this is just another example of a way that you could get out and be talking about your business just by earning this bag. And so you want it, whether you're a bag person or not, you want this.
No, you're trying to convince people that they want this god-awful bag, even if they don't like bags. Stop it. You're trying to brainwash people into thinking that this is the ultimate prize. It's not. You could probably find something cheaper that you actually like if you are even a bag person. Not everybody is a bag person. This is so weird.
And so that's one thing that you might personally want for yourself. But here's another thing. Coming up real soon in January, in fact, is the Big Mary Kay Leadership Conference. And it is exclusive. It's going to be held in San Antonio, Texas, again, at the beginning of the year in January. And is it exclusive to leaders only. And so if you are an aspiring leader, if you're looking to be a leader, I just want you to know that maybe this is what you want to earn. You could actually earn your registration to this event for free and so much more. So maybe your goal is that you want to earn this trip to San Antonio. maybe leadership is not in the cards for you, but I guarantee you that
Okay, first of all, I should have warned y'all. I have a lot to say. I had some coffee before this. I have a lot to say tonight. So, if you don't like commentary, my channel's probably not for you. Just FYI. Anyways, I feel like what she's saying here is very similar to what we heard from Justin Prince the other day when he was like, "Listen, we're not open in Canada, but if you're a leader, leaders will figure this out." Essentially, is what he was saying, not verbatim. But he was basically using, in my opinion, a version of undue influence to see, well, who are the leaders that are going to step up and open this country, even though we haven't gone through the legal process of, what Canada requires to be open in this country. I feel like she is doing the same kind of thing with, this is an exclusive thing for leaders. You want to be a leader, but she doesn't even define what that means. She doesn't say in order to hit that, or to be eligible or qualify or whatever, you have to hit this rank or that rank, or you have to have this much in sales. She doesn't do that. She's just using the idea that, oh, well, this is for leaders, hoping that people stand up and say, well, I want to be a leader, so she knows who to work with. And then to hear her say, now not everybody has, leadership in the cards for them. Not everybody can be a leader. Yeah, we know, because we know the statistics behind multi-level marketing. They call the person at the top of the pyramid leaders. I don't think that that's true, because a leader would not be involved in something like this. A leader would stand up and say, this isn't right. This is not okay. And I don't think a leader would do this to their people. And let me also say that this could be indoctrination that we're seeing from her. This could be something that her upline has told her, that their upline has told them, that their upline has told them. Because what happens is these companies will say things on their company trainings, and it filters down through the downlines, through the teams. So this could just be something that she's repeating because she heard her upline or whatnot say it. I don't know. But I just because you're at the top of a pyramid scheme, in my opinion, does not make you a leader.
there is some sort of fall advance that either your national or another national that you can latch onto is holding coming up here in the next couple of months, probably around September and October, that you can go. If you can't find a leadership to go to, let me know. Reach out. Let me know. What the heck? I mean, not a leadership, but a fall advance if you don't have a national. Check in with your director. I'm sure there are fall advances out there for everyone to go to. So maybe that's something that you can earn.
So I think, okay, let me ask you guys a question. First, let me read this comment from Holly. Holly, thank you for this comment. I was in Mary Kay for less than a year. As soon as I joined, my upline saw that my car was trash and told me to tell my prospects that I'm close to getting a new car. I just need a few more faces. Oh, Holly, that's disgusting. I'm so sorry. That is awful. Also, let me ask you guys a question. Those of you that have been a part of Mary Kay, do the directors, the national directors, do they get a little territorial? What I mean by that is, if you have somebody that is in one state and their upline is in another state, but in their same state, the distributor, not the director or whatever, there's another director, another team that is having an event. Do they encourage them to go to other teams' events because they're in their area, or do they get a little weird about it? Oh, because we do things so different on our team. Please. Do they do that? Oh, they call that adopting. Yikes. Mary Kay is popping out fewer and fewer national sales directors every year. I believe it. And I also believe that that's probably one of the contributing factors to not having an income disclosure statement in the United States. Yikes. I could see them getting super petty. Like, oh no, we don't go to that team's training. That happened in Prove It, by the way. We don't go to that team's training. We don't talk to them. Also happened in Prove It.
A trip to the fall advance, wherever it is. Or maybe you just decide that you're going to join my team and you're going to earn yourself a trip to the Bahamas. We're going to be cruising in the Bahamas next year, October of 2025.
Totally down for stories. Anything you want to share, totally down.
So whatever it is, decide what your goal is. And I want it to be a trip of some sort. One of those 3 trips, San Antonio.
First of all, you don't get to tell people what their goals are. The audacity of that statement. If let's just say their goal is, I'd like to get a customer. Oh, no, that's not good enough. You need to have a bigger goal. You need to have one of these trips. Oh, you just started? Doesn't matter. You need to have one of these trips as your goal, because that's a big enough goal. First of all, who are you? Let people's goals be people's goals. Ew.
Fall advance, or you
Yes.
cruise with us
Yeah.
to the Bahamas next year, because you want to have a big goal, especially if you're someone who's scared to get on the phone, scared to make those phone calls. Okay, then you've got to have a big goal, because they're going to understand a trip. They understand winning a trip. They have no idea what Star Consultant is. They have no idea what the Power Up Challenge is, all those different things, but they understand winning a trip. Okay, so that's your first thing, is decide which one of these trips do you want to go on, and that's what you're going to tell them that you're going to earn. Then,
First of all, if you want to go on a trip, you can do that without being a part of a multi-level marketing company. If you want to find community, you can do that without being a part of a multi-level marketing company. Chances are, if you wanted to go to San Antonio, or you wanted to go on a cruise to the Bahamas or whatever, you could price that and skip the commercial cult aspect of that. Because typically what happens is you will have meetings and things during these trips that's supposed to be a vacation. I strongly believe that these companies have these meetings so that they can write off paying people's trips or whatever, if it's a company that even pays for everything. I think that that is just them trying to say, see, we had meetings. This was a business trip, even though they're pitching it to their people like it's a vacation. Go to the Bahamas with us. It's going to be so much fun. First of all, if you want to go to the Bahamas, price it for yourself, skip the commercial cult, skip the transactional relationships, and go on a trip. Save for it, do your thing. You don't need to be a part of an MLM to earn a trip. This is them just trying to get you to do what they want you to do, whether that's front loading, getting on the phone, calling people. Wait until you guys hear how she talks about getting on the phone and calling people. Wait until you hear how she talks about treating people on the phone. Again, it's the audacity for me. That's coming very soon.
next, you're going to decide what your 5 favorite Mary Kay things are. What are your 5 favorite things about Mary Kay, products about Mary Kay, whatever it may be. So
I would love for you guys, if you feel comfortable, to share your favorite thing about not being in a multi-level marketing company. If you were in a multi-level marketing company, I would love, again, if you feel comfortable, to share in the comments, what do you love since getting out of multi-level marketing altogether? I think that could be very powerful for the people that I know watch that are still a part of MLM and trying to work through the cognitive dissonance and the smoke screens, and working through the cult-like language and things of that nature, deprogramming. It's a process. It takes time. So I would love for you guys, if you feel comfortable, whether you're watching live with us now or you're watching the replay, to say, what's something that you love about not being in a multi-level marketing company? Or if you were a part of a multi-level marketing company, what do you love since getting out of your multi-level marketing company? Because I think that that is an important thing to highlight for people that are quietly watching, because we're the villains, according to their upline, their companies. We're the haters, we're the naysayers. And I think that when you realize that those people are trying to prevent you from having access to information that might, allow you to ask the questions and get the answers, like, why do we do this? And why do we do that? And why are we not allowed to do this and that? They're trying to control information, because if you start questioning, if you get out, then they're not going to make money off of you anymore, ordering the products, trying to be a product of the product kind of thing. So check out the comments. The live chat is going to be available after this post for the replay crew. Just browse through, check them out,
I am going to read you my script that I am using, and then you can transform
script.
it into your own. Now, I originally came up with this script last year for the 60th anniversary. So I'm going
Up with a script? Or did you just add something about the 60th year in Mary Kay, and it's a script that people have been scripting for a long time? Probably, right? Probably, because if it's not broke, why fix it? Didn't she say that a little while ago? She sure did.
to change it up a little bit this time, but just know that for now, I'm still saying 60th anniversary. And quite frankly, you can still use that if you want to. We're only in our 61st year, so it's really not a big deal if you leave it as that. But here is my script. So I just simply make the phone call and I'm saying, hey, Lisa, it's Sonia with Mary Kay. How are you? They respond. They ask me how I'm doing. And I say, I'm great. Thank you so much for asking. Do you have 5 minutes to chat really quick? And they'll say yes. And I said, okay, perfect. This is Mary Kay's 60th anniversary, and I am in a competition
To all the Lisas in the chat, I'm sorry. She does not care about Lisa that she's on the phone with in this example. She cares about hitting her sales goal, and she's trying to act like she cares, but she really doesn't. Otherwise, hey, I'm trying to hit a goal. I'm trying to hit this. I'm in a competition. Yep.
earn a trip to San Antonio. But in order for me to earn this trip, I need to call 60 people and tell them my 5 favorite things about Mary Kay in 5 minutes or less.
How many of you just started to sweat thinking about calling 60 people? That is a lot of people that you are asking for the distributors that are already spending so much time trying to get sales that end up probably more often than not front loading, in my opinion. You are asking people to make 65-minute phone calls. I don't care if you are spreading that out and doing 5 phone calls a day. That is a lot. Also, there are so many people that do not answer the phone anymore because they don't have to. This is weird. And the fact that she's telling people, I have to call so many people and tell them what I love, the 5 things that I love about Mary Kay in 5 minutes or less. Do you have 5 minutes to chat? Oh, I feel like that's saying the quiet part out loud. Hey, I don't care about you unless you're going to order something, unless you're going to join my team. You're going to buy the big kit? Right on, let's go.
Are you ready? And they say yes. And I said, okay, great. I'm going to start my timer and I'm going to talk really fast so I can get it all done in 5 minutes. So here we go. And I physically actually start my timer and time myself. And then I read really fast and I say, okay, number 1, Mary.
She tells them, she times her calls. She tells them, she starts the timer. Okay, here we go. Starts the timer on the phone with the person. This is embarrassing.
Kay was just announced as the #1 direct selling company of both skincare and color cosmetics in the whole entire world for, guess what, the 2nd year in a row. So I'm super proud to be working with the #1 company. Number
1 company according to who? Who did the ranking? What's the source on this? Because, cite your sources. Who did the ranking? Business for Home? Come on.
2, I have personally witnessed the change in, and I say but if you want to, you can say your coach. And it doesn't matter if it's.
Please stop calling uplines and MLM coaches. Signed, an actual coach who, by the way, guys, I don't know if you saw my Instagram stories. I have permission to share this. Danny, one of my personal training clients, is down, I believe it was 8.1% in her waist since we started working together in June. And I'm so excited about that. So as a coach, Now I'm comfortable calling myself that because, working at the deprogramming with MLM takes a long time. Coach for me, I remember telling Susan when we started working together, I'm like, I can't call you. I can't call you. Like, what do I call you? You're my trainer. I feel uncomfortable calling you coach. It wasn't because of Susan. It was because of the programming in MLM. So because I'm a coach, please stop calling these uplines coaches, because they don't know what they're doing. They're just trying to get you to order more products so they get paid.
Your personal Mary Kay coach or director, I like to use the word coach because they don't know what a director is in Mary Kay, but they know what a coach is. So it can be your personal director, or it could just be a director. It doesn't matter. So you can say my, if you have before and after pictures of yourself in your skincare journey, or you could say my coach, and that could be just pictures that your director has supplied you of another Mary Kay director's before and after pictures, whatever the case may be. I've personally witnessed the change in my former uneven skin tone, reduction of dark spots, lines, and wrinkles after using the Mary Kay skincare. I have before and after pictures if you want to see them, and I have samples if you want to try them for yourself.
Yeah, and where do those samples, who funds those samples? Oh, the distributor, the person that more than likely is already not making any money. And now they're encouraged to buy samples that the company makes money off of, that they give out for free. Got it.
Number 3, I love that Mary Kay gives back. Last year alone, Mary Kay gave more than $3 million to support women's causes around the world, such as breast cancer research and supporting domestic violence shelters across the nation.
See, now when I hear you say that, it sounds to me like, look, we're women supporting other women. First of all, there's a little nuance to that, okay? Just because you're a woman does not mean that I, or that we, in my opinion, are just going to blindly support you. I feel like if you are in a multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, a product-based pyramid scheme that is harming other people's relationships, their finances, their time, their energy, their creativity, I could go on and on. You can't just pull the card of, oh, we're women, like, oh, how could you just be, tearing down, this is what they love to say, how could you be tearing down other women? Whatever happened to women supporting women? I support women. I support women that are not scamming. I support women that are not hurting others. That's how that works. So don't pull that card of, oh, well, how what is it that said on one of my most recent TikToks? Does it make you feel better about yourself to degrade and tear down other women? No, it makes me feel better about myself because I'm calling out scamming for what it is, something I participated in. It's disgusting. So yeah, I'm gonna call it out. Also, stop with the women supporting women arguments. Not cute. It's not a good look. So when she says, oh, well, we have supported women's domestic violence shelters all over the world, which ones? How much did you contribute? How did they use that money? What did they do with it? It's so vague. It's so non-specific. And a lot of these companies do that. I can't remember what company it is, or it was. They were talking about, oh, we help build water wells in Africa. Africa is a big continent. What countries? What cities? How many did you make? What does it supply? What are the details? But see, you can't ask multi-level marketing companies, especially Mary Kay, who doesn't even have an income disclosure statement in the United States that has been around for 60 plus years. You can't expect them to give details because they're just trying to hide behind, look, we're a good company. We're a good company and we're helping so many people. We're helping so many women. What women? How much did you contribute? What did it go to? How do they use the money? There is a real reason when there are people such as myself that have done fundraisers, that have done different things, that I say, for example, the testing of Prove It ketones. This is what we raised. This is how much it cost. This is what I had tested. Here is the lab results, and just being fully transparent. These companies are never going to be fully transparent. They're going to say, oh, well, we sent this much money to these vague, not even organizations. They don't mention the organizations. They just say, oh, it goes to this cause. What are the specifics? Oh no, they're not going to share that because,
And best of all, they encourage us to do the same. So right now, my friends and I are looking for people to partner with us to give chemo care packages to women suffering with breast cancer. Each package is just $30.
I'm sorry. So in this 5-minute phone call where she's saying her 5 favorite things, or 5 favorite things about Mary Kay and how they are helping women. They are helping women in domestic violence situations. Now we're jumping to people that are battling cancer. And we have these care packages. They're only $30. What? Are you going to volunteer to roll up to these hospitals and such where somebody is receiving chemotherapy and you're just going to be like, hey, I have a gift bag for you, and you're going to hand them a bunch of Mary Kay stuff? First of all, I can't think of, let me not say it that way. Let me ask it as a question. If you are somebody that has or is battling cancer, first of all, you're a warrior. I see you, and we are all cheering for you, every single one of you. Would you just take some random products from somebody that rolls up into, the hospital wing where you're having chemotherapy and go, oh, you know what? This is a good idea. I'm gonna put this on my skin. No, you probably would want to run that by your oncologist specifically. That's my question. How would you guys feel, if you feel comfortable sharing, if somebody rolled up to you while you were battling cancer and said, here, have an MLM product? The audacity. Oh, man.
We have over 500 women to serve at the Estabrook Breast Cancer Center right here in Omaha, Nebraska.
The Estabrook Cancer Center. I just wonder if I don't know if I think that's what she said. The Estabrook Cancer Center in Omaha, Nebraska. I wonder if they know that this person is in a product-based pyramid scheme and is peddling the products so that she can give them to cancer patients. Let's ask ourselves, why is she doing that? Oh, it's not because she's a good person. She's doing that because she's trying to say, hey, somebody else bought this to donate to you, in the hopes that that person will also order products from her or join her team. You have to ask yourself, what are the intentions behind her doing all of this? It's not because she's a good person. Granted, I don't know her. Maybe she is a good person. But what I'm talking about specifically is her taking these products that somebody else possibly bought over the phone to donate to a cancer center. Oh, and by the way, I do feel like I need to read you her video description from this video. So give me just 1 second while I pull that up, because I feel like we need to talk about this. And I should have started with this, and I didn't, so I apologize. This is her video description. Y'all are going to die when I tell you this. All right, here it goes. Looking to earn money with your Mary Kay business? Well, what better way than to share some of your favorite things about the company, including its products? Here's a script I'm using today to bring in $600 in sales, help my customers try new products, help my community, and grow my team all at the same time. What do I put in my chemo care package? Per doctor recommendation. Whose doctor? What doctor? A doctor is suggesting a multi-level marketing company's product. That is unethical, in my opinion. That is disgusting. Talk about crossing boundaries. Okay. So all of these are fragrance-free hand soap, sanitizer, and hand lotion. Do I make a profit? Not really. Not really. That's what it says. I still have to purchase the boxes to put them in. I also purchase God thought cards and gloves or hats or socks to put in the boxes. So about $20 pays for the Mary Kay products, tax and shipping, and the other $10 pays for the extra. So which is it? You don't make any money off of these chemo care packages, or you do? Because I'm a little confused. Also, Seattle, did I say that right? Let me know. Seattle, I think is how you say that. As a breast cancer survivor, this is disgusting. The last thing I would have wanted was MLM products when I was going through chemo. You know, I would venture to say that if you really, and somebody said this in the members only live earlier, you know, they probably want you to make a meal for them. They probably want you to spend time with them. What if you could just sit down and have a conversation with them and just visit them? Just visit with them while they're having chemotherapy, if that's something that they're comfortable doing. Maybe people want to be left alone, you know, but to just walk up and be like, hey, how's it going? I have this free thing for you. Ugh, what? And then to put this in your video description, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Do I make a profit? Not really. Absolutely not. Just spend time with somebody. If you want to volunteer, I think that's amazing. Go and volunteer, but do it for the sake of volunteering. Do it because you want to, not because you're trying to sell them a product or hoping that they'll buy a product from you or they'll join your team later on. That's disgusting. It's another version of a bait and switch, and it's gross. Don't do that. If you're on this person's team, don't do that. Don't do that. And if anybody lives in Omaha and feels comfortable contacting this cancer center, I definitely think that that would be warranted, because this is disgusting. How do they have access to these cancer patients? Did the cancer patients opt into receiving this? Do they know that it's a multi-level marketing company? Do they know what they're, you know, like, consent is a thing. And I feel like going through cancer treatment, having chemotherapy, would be a very personal thing. And this feels intrusive to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being extra sensitive about it, but I just feel like this is so intrusive. And then to do a video on this saying, this is how we train people, this is the script I use, and, you know, do I make a profit? Not really. You've got to be kidding me. And then follow me for more business tips. Oh God, so gross.
Just let me know if you would like to join us by purchasing 1, 3, even 5 or more boxes. Number 4, I love that we have products for men, women, teens, literally everyone in your household. I am super excited
Nobody in my household will be using Mary Kay. Thank you. Next.
that you can purchase a 60th anniversary box. It's full of some of our best sellers from throughout the years. It includes over $100 of everyday items that we all need, such as shower gel, body lotion, hand soap, sanitizer. But there's also some fun things too, like perfume, cologne, skincare, and makeup items for just $60. And they make great gifts as well. And number 5, last but not least, my favorite thing about Mary Kay is that there are over 300 Mary Kay products that are $30 or less. And this week, you can have access to your own Mary Kay business for just $35. It allows you access for a whole entire year to bulk purchase your own personal products at a 50% wholesale.
Is this where she is basically saying you can sign up as a distributor for the discount? You get wholesale prices if you sign up as a distributor. Who does that benefit? Oh, that benefits her. Yep, that benefits her. Notice she said bulk order. Yep. Don't like that. Not one bit. It don't like that.
Discount. And when you decide to treat it like a true side hustle or business, you make a 50% commission on products you sell at the full retail value.
That's exactly what she was doing. I love when I'm right about this. She was saying you can join as a distributor without saying that to get the wholesale price. But then she's like, listen, if you want to treat it as a side hustle or a legitimate business or a real business, however she worded that, you know, then you get a 50% discount. Yikes.
You get a customizable website, credit card processing, and a plethora of live coaching and on-demand training.
Plethora.
Okay, I'm all done. And yes, I did it all in 5 minutes or less. Any questions or comments about anything you need any questions or comments or anything you need me to reread since I went so fast. And then you sit quietly and you let them respond. Here's what I hear. Oh my goodness, I didn't know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that sounds exciting, blah, blah, blah. Tell me more about this breast cancer, blah, blah, blah. These are questions that I get. So let's go over some of these questions. These are my 5.
See, now this is something she definitely is leaving out. Melissa says, and thank you, Melissa, for this, quarterly. You have to make a $250 order quarterly. So you have to spend $1,000 a year to keep your wholesale discount. And who gets paid off of that $1,000 per year order for the wholesale discount? Oh, the upline does. Yeah. But she's not saying, she's not saying that. She's not admitting to that. No. That happens after you sign. Hey, by the way, just to keep this wholesale discount, no big deal, something just really small. You just want to make sure that you are spending $1,000 for the year, $250 each quarter so that you can maintain that wholesale discount. Yeah. Disgusting. Also, that is a lot to say in a 5-minute phone call. I wonder how many people hang up on her.
Things. Now you can switch them up and you can change them to whatever you would like. But these are the 5 things that I wanted to highlight because for a lot of different reasons. So number 1, I talked about Mary Kay being number 1. I think that's important. I think it's a big deal.
Number 1, according to who? Mary Kay? Hey, listen, self-appointed, number 1. What?
It's something to brag about and to be proud of. Number 2, I talked about just the difference in my own personal skincare. And again,
oh, Brandy, please let her add you. Please get in the groups. Please send me everything. Oh, I hope your friend gets out though. Oh my God. So gross. Mary Kay pushes signing up as personal use reps. Endless chain, of course, meaning you don't have to work the business, but you do have to meet a quota and she'll get team credit to drive a car. Yeah, that all checks out. Yep, all about her making money. Listen, you want a wholesale discount? No big deal. No big deal. Just make sure that you're ordering $250, in a quarter. Meanwhile, she gets commission and the volume from all of that. Well, listen, it's no big deal. Personal discount. It's fine. You're going to use the product anyways. Everybody washes their hair. Everybody washes their face. Everybody uses body wash, It's fine. That's sarcasm, by the way, guys.
I have before and after pictures of my skin after using Mary Kay skincare. And so I love to brag on that. But I also have pictures of other directors as well. And their Mary Kay journeys. And then number 3, the Mary Kay gives back. I love to talk about that because I want them to know that it's not just about lipstick and makeup, but it's about giving back. And then I like to promote the fact that we are doing chemo care packages this year in Omaha, and there are lots of places.
Listen, if you're in Omaha, message me on Instagram. We have an assignment. We need to get this MLM product-based pyramid scheme out of the cancer facility, cancer treatment facility. We need to get them out. Get out. Leave people alone. No, we have an assignment. So if you're in Omaha, message me on Instagram. Let's chat. Let's put together a plan.
Around the world where Mary Kay ladies are getting together, men and women, I should say, are getting together and doing these cancer drives. So that is a big deal as well. And so I love to promote that. Number 4, I talked about the anniversary box. Yes, I totally made that up. Why? Because I've been in business for a long time and I have a lot of products, and there are things.
Saying the quiet part out loud. I have a lot of products that I need to offload. So I'm going to put together an anniversary box of the favorite products that are actually just the products that I have on hand that I'm trying to get rid of. But these are my favorites. Each box is going to be different because it's based on what I have in stock, right? Is that how that works? Because I'm sure that's how that works. Yikes. Also, one of the members, I don't know if they're on here, said something about one product a year is like an anniversary product with Mary Kay, and all of the distributors order this product and they take like $1 from the sale of the product and they donate it to this organization, this Mary Kay organization or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember what the name is. If you guys know anything about that, let me know. But so all of the distributors are buying the product. Mary Kay is making the money off of that product, and they're taking $1 from their profit and donating it to this organization that the distributors are funding. Oh my God. Mary Kay would send boxes and boxes to deployed soldiers. Oh, no, no, no. This right here. So you're trying to liquidate discontinued / expired or close to expiring products, collecting dust on your shelves. Got it. Got it. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yikes. I can't believe she said that out loud, posted it publicly on YouTube, and here we are.
That have been discontinued. There are things that are limited edition. There are things that are getting ready to expire, and I need to move them off of my shelf. And at this point, I just need them gone. But at the same time, I also want these customers to be trying products that they have not tried before, that they may not even have realized that we have available. So let's talk a little bit about the box, because that's the one that people ask me about the most. That's what I sell the most. So most people are getting
Disgusting.
the 60th anniversary box from me, and or purchasing a breast cancer awareness. But quite frankly, that last one that I talked about, number 5, the being on my team, listen, lots of people ask me about that too. So let's talk.
I highly doubt lots of people ask you about being on your team. But I bet you want people to think that. Why? Because that is something that is taught in MLM. Just act like, you have tons of people. You don't have time to talk to everybody, and you can only work with the ones that are serious. Well, how do you know if somebody's serious? Oh, they're the ones that are going to buy the big kit. Those are the ones that have some skin in the game. Those are the ones that you want to spend time on because they're taking their business seriously. Oh my God.
About the box. So I got these boxes from Mary Kay. Do not get caught up in the box. Do not get caught up in the box. You do not have to get these boxes if you are not someone that has extra money to put into this.
Which is the majority of your team, which is the majority of people in the company. But you want people to duplicate it. And the sad part about this is you can get boxes like this for very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. Oh no, but they're not Mary Kay branded boxes. So if you send something that's not Mary Kay branded, but your upline is doing that, you're not taking your business as seriously. The sick thing about it is that Mary Kay makes so much money off of this stuff. The branded stuff that people buy. Think of whatever MLM company that you see on your timeline, and think of the amount of money that person in that company is spending. There's a video that somebody sent me. We were previewing it a little bit last week of what is his name? Brandon Stevens, who used to be in Q Sciences and now is in Life Activated Brands with Melissa Collins. And he had a lab shirt on and a lab hat on. And he was like, listen, I wear this everywhere. It starts conversations. No, it's a warning flag. It's a red flag for those around you. Like, this dude, like, run the other direction. Anyways, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but the amount of money these companies make off of this overpriced stuff just because it has the Mary Kay logo on it that is probably just as small on the box as it is on that purse that was shown, that doesn't cost them a lot, but they charge the distributor a lot for all of that. Disgusting.
And if your goal is to make money, then don't worry about trying to get these boxes. You can literally get some cheap boxes on Amazon, and it's not a big deal, I promise you. But these are available on Section 2, on Mary Kay Section 2. Okay, so what's inside the box? I will tell you. First of all, I want there to be, for me, some products that they can continue to order on a regular basis. So I include a shower gel and a body lotion. And when I first started doing them, I had some limited edition shower gels and body lotions, like some of those scents that we had during the holidays and things like that. So it was a way for me to get rid of some of those, right? But now all of those are gone. And so I'm just using either the apple and almond or berry and vanilla.
She is saying all of the quiet parts out loud. I love this for us. She's not going to like it probably, but I love this for us. I love this for the anti-MLM movement.
You don't have to do the shower gel and the body lotion. That's completely up to you. But so that's an idea to use those. Those are just 16 a piece. So that's just $8 each for you if you decide to go with both of those.
$8 each. Good God. $8 each for body wash? In that small amount? Oh no. No, no, no.
If you got some of those mini hand lotions, one of those is nice. I want them to know we have these types of things. Also regular line hand sanitizer and hand soap, because again, the shower gel, the body lotion, hand sanitizer, and hand soap are things that they need to reorder, and things that they're already using every day anyway. Now they can start using the Mary Kay versions. Okay.
Or because, as Avery Joe says here, it's always so overpriced, you could just buy the soap that you like, either from a small business, an actual small business, or if there's soap that you like from the grocery store or wherever you buy your soap, your lotion, you can just buy it from the store instead of supporting an unethical business model. Yikes.
So you got me there. And then
I love that.
So those are the main things. It's just the shower gel, body lotion, hand soap, hand sanitizer. Those are the 4 things I absolutely want to put in every single box, because those are regular line and they're going to reorder them. Okay. So let's start there.
Tell us the percentage of people that actually reorder after getting one of these small boxes that are very clearly overpriced. What is your reorder percentage rate? What is the percentage of people that actually reorder from these? Let me back up. Out of the 60 phone calls you make, how many people buy one of these boxes that you're referring to? Out of the people that buy the boxes, how many of them actually reorder any of the products that were in the box? I would love to see that data. Oh, she's not going to give us that because, she's too busy. She's too busy. Her inbox is flooded. There's so many people asking to join her team. Girl.
And after that, again, now I'm just taking this opportunity to unload things from my inventory that I'm not going to be selling anyway. They're not in the books anymore. People don't know they're available. So people are not necessarily asking for them. And so that's when things like the hand creams come in, or I've got, do you guys remember this limited edition, this little mini brush set, so that way.
A mini brush set? That looks like it was from Claire's too.
They have a tool, because I would love to put a little bit of everything in the box. Some skincare, some body care, some fragrance, and tools. I like them to see that we have a variety of products, because most people don't.
Thank you for being a member for 18 months, Brandy. I appreciate you.
Realize that. Remember those fragrance sets we had during the holidays? There were 3 cents for women and 3 cents for men. I just take one of those scents out. Boom. Now they've got a fragrance to.
You are taking a product that has 3 fragrances and you're taking one out of the 3 and putting it in the box like it's a big deal, like it's a special. Oh my God.
Try. In section 2, I try not to do a lot of section 2 stuff, but in section 2, there is a set of lip glosses, a lip gloss set, and I think there are either 5 or 6.
What is section 2? Does anybody know what section 2? Are those like variety packs? And is she saying if section 2 is a variety pack that she's breaking up and trying to act like it's its own product, even though it came out of a variety pack? That is really unethical. I feel like that is. Ugh. I don't like that. But is that what section 2 is? Section 2 is samples or business supplies. Imagine if she puts in there like a Mary Kay mouse pad. Imagine if she put in there, listen, I'm going to put a Mary Kay water bottle in there for you. Okay. Just take it to the gym with you, or don't. Wouldn't that be ridiculous? I don't know if she does that. I just feel like that would be ridiculous. I try not to put anything in section 2, but I'm going to give you 2 examples of things that you can pull from section 2 that you can break up and put in individual boxes.
6 lip glosses, little mini lip glosses in the set. And I just take one of the lip glosses out. Boom. Now they've got some makeup in there. But right now,
what did she say she's charging for this? These are all like mini, like travel size things. She has a perfume, a lip gloss. She's got this big old box. What is she putting in there? Tissue paper to fill up all that space? I don't understand. I don't understand. This is so deceptive. All somebody has to do is pull up, well, they probably would have to be a distributor to have access to the prices for those items. So her customers would never know, right? Listen, if you're her customer, I hope you see this. You are getting ripped off, in my opinion. You're supporting an unethical business model. Feels shady that she's selling samples. Agreed. Agreed completely. Section 2 is the section of the website where you purchase samples and other business material like order forms, supplies for your party kit, etc. Yikes. Wow.
now in the pink sale at the time, again, that I'm recording this video, this is going to change any day now. In the pink sale, right now, there's also cream blushes, and they are on sale for $2. $2. So you could throw one of those in there. These eyeshadows that were
It still requires that person to front load those items. $2 or not.
originally $16, $16 or $18. They're on sale right now for like $5 or $6. Boom. I'm not saying put all of these things in one box. I'm just giving suggestions.
Are these the $100 boxes that are $60? You mean to tell me that everything that she has mentioned that she's putting in these boxes is $60 worth? Because I don't think so. I don't think that math is mathing at all.
As to things you could put in there. If you still got some of those hydrating masks, I would break them up and put one mask in the box. That's another suggestion. We had masking minis, and so there were mini charcoal, mini gel mask, mini pink clay mask. One of those, break up that set, put just one of the masks in there. I don't know about you guys,
That
but as
movie's
the
wild.
old time-wise set went out, there were pieces that I still had. I still had a ton of combination oily night creams for whatever reason. I still had a ton of eye
Oh
creams.
man.
So one of those, right? And for those of you who don't have a ton of inventory or who don't have a ton, haven't been around for a while, you don't have a lot of limited edition, things like that, you can use some of the samples that you have. So you can just throw in some charcoal samples.
Did you see the size of that sample? People are paying $60 probably plus shipping and tax. And you're sending them samples. Are you advertising it as a sample box? Because if so, you are lying to your people. You are lying to your customers. Hey, I wonder how many of her customers got these boxes and went, wait a second, I thought this was supposed to be $100 worth of products. I paid $60 for it plus shipping and tax, and you're sending me samples? Also, this is such a good point. Hopefully they're not expired. Oh my God.
Or microdermabrasion or lip gloss or whatever. So that's how it works. I also like to put in candy. I always include 2 pieces of candy. I make sure that it's not chocolate and meltable, that it does not have nuts because lots of people are allergic. I make
And what if they are diabetic?
sure it's individually wrapped. So I like to do things
Or have allergies?
like Starbucks or little dum-dum suckers, that type of thing. I also like to include a little card. This is what's called a God Thought card. You can look it up online, godthoughtcards.com, Google it, whatever.
What if they don't believe in God? What if they are not Christians? What if they have a different religion? I'm just gonna, it's fine. Just okay.
These were created by National
Yikes.
Emeriti Stacey James, who was my national, And you can get a box of these, and I like to put one card in every single order that I give to customers in general. So of course I put them in the box as well. Those are just little extras and add-ons. But you know what? Again, you don't have to go and buy those extras. Write a little handwritten note to say thank you. Okay, so those are ideas of things you can include inside the box that are not going to break the bank, that will still allow you to make some money. And again, I'm not saying put every single one of these things in there. These are just ideas of some of the things that I put in my boxes. So there you go. So that's the anniversary box. So I said, number one,
That's an anniversary box filled with samples or variety packs broken up.
decide what your goal is. Number two, decide on what your 5 favorite things are. Maybe you have some other things that you want to highlight or talk about. Maybe you're doing a subscription box. So maybe one of your 5 favorite things is to highlight your subscription box. Whatever the case may be, just come up with it, put it in your script so you're saying the same things over and over again and you don't forget when you get on the phone. Number three, set your goal for the next 48 hours. Don't drag it out. For over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to do this. Set a goal for the next 48 hours. So for me, because I'm earning my Mary Kay branded tote bag and I have 2 days to get it done. Now, granted, I've already got production in, don't get me wrong, but my goal is to do enough in the next 48 hours to earn my bag.
Well, what does that mean? Don't get me wrong, I've got production in. Does that mean that she's sold products? For those of you that were a part of Mary Kay, that language is very interesting to me. Don't worry, I've got production in. What does that mean? Also, this is a great question. What makes that an anniversary box? I'm gonna have to go back and listen from the beginning. That's just a marketing shtick. It's it's an anniversary box, but I'm gonna throw in whatever I have on hand because I have hella amount of inventory. And so I'm just gonna throw whatever I have in there and call it an anniversary box. That's essentially what she's doing. I remember years ago, a lady who used to sell Tastefully Simple, and she would give away her expired food at vendor fairs as a gift with purchase. People would be complaining that it was expired. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. That's just as disgusting as seeing people improve it, sell close to expired and or expired ketones. Courtney, Brittany Anderson, I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to you two because I know you two have done it, which means you've probably taught your teams to do that. That's disgusting. There's a reason things have an expiration date. Don't do that. It's unethical. I know, crazy thought for me to be trying to get people to be ethical when they're in a multi-level marketing company. Wild. That means she's ordered the required amount of wholesale to meet her goal. Oh, but she's still telling her customers, hey, I'm in a competition, so I need you to buy more. Oh my God. Oh, wow.
To earn my bag. And so what does that look like? That looks like for me,
Hey, Des.
maybe I need to sell about 10 of my 60th anniversary boxes for $60 today and another 10 tomorrow. That's $600 today, $600 tomorrow. That's $1,200 total. It'll be more than enough to make sure that I get my bag done. So set your goal. Set a short, quick goal that you have to power through and get done now. What is that going to look like? That's going to look like maybe calling 20 people today. And
oh, no. Mm-mm. Cindy says she's trying to sound like she hasn't been sitting around not working her business. However, if she only needed $750 to earn the bag by the end of July, she hasn't done much. Oh, I feel like that right there. Cindy, that is amazing. Brandy, ma'am, thank you. That is so kind. You know what time it is. It is shoulder smolder time. Welcome to the new members. Oh, man, I love that. Thank you so much, Brandy. That's so nice of you. And welcome to the new members. Make sure that you check out the community tab, and you may need to scroll a little bit to find the link to the Discord if you would like to join us over there. And also you get access to early videos when I put out edited videos. Life has been lifing with getting the kids ready for school, but it's going to start normalizing. here very soon. So you'll get access to early videos. I do members only live streams where we pre-watch part of it. We make the thumbnail, which some of the members told me today, their favorite thing about those members only live streams, plural, is when I make the thumbnail and we kind of make it together. It's a lot of fun. So if that is something that you're interested in, feel free to click on join. That would be cool to have you. I appreciate you guys so much and you supporting my channel. However, if you would like to just support my channel for free, liking, subscribing, and commenting is the way to do that. So thank you guys. I appreciate you.
20 people tomorrow. There you go. And it may not take 20. I had a girlfriend, one of my team members that I coached her through making some phone calls, and her first 2 calls, and her goal was to make $300 in one day. And she made her $300 in sales in her first 2 phone calls. So there you go. It may not take that much, but my goal is I want to at least call 20 today and at least 20 tomorrow. And I want to sell no less than 600 today and 600 tomorrow. So set your goal and set it big. Number 4, I've already said it, but I'm going to say it again. Call. Get on the phone and call. It makes a difference because they're going to hear your voice. It's urgent. You're going to do it now, and you're going to collect their money over.
This is from Mary Kay's Code of Ethics. Independent salespeople shall not abuse the trust of individual consumers or exploit a consumer's age, illness, handicap, lack of understanding, or unfamiliarity with a language. Sounds like she's exploiting cancer patients. I agree. Thank you for that. I appreciate you, Sarah Jean.
The phone. If they want to use a credit card, then you're just going to take their number and type it right into ProPay and process their card right then and there. Maybe they don't do ProPay. They don't want to use a card. They can send you cash.
Maybe they don't want to give you their card number. Maybe that's a no. Maybe they don't want to give you that number over the phone because who are you? No.
You can do that while you're on the phone. You'll hear the little money trickle down, that little thing when it comes to your app, and you'll be like, okay, yes, I just got it. Thank you so much. You can take PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay, whatever payments you want to take, but get it right there on the phone while you're on the phone with them. It makes a difference. I promise you, if you send out text messages, they're going to respond whenever they respond. You're going to respond and you're going to go back and forth, and it's going to take forever.
No, it's not going to take forever. You're just not going to have a lot of people respond because they see you trying to just get them to buy stuff. That's the real story, right?
Get on the phone, make the phone calls. I already know I don't want to make them either, but guess what? The magic happens when I do. So make the phone calls. And then number 5, we already talked about how to fill your box. You want to put in some regular line items. If you have limited edition and or discounted items, you can put those in, or items that are getting ready to expire. You can.
Oh my God. Items that are getting ready to expire. That's ethical, right? That's sarcasm, by the way, just in case it doesn't come across as sarcasm. Oh, listen, these are about to expire. Let me throw this in this that people are paying $60 for. Make sure that you use it in 2 days. Oh my God.
Put some of those things in. So there you have it. There you have it. Decide what your goal is. Decide what your 5 favorite things are going to be that you write out in your script. Set your selling goal. Make the phone calls. And then know what you're going to put in your box. And everyone's box does not have to be the same. It's a mystery box. So you do not need to go into the details of what's in the box. When they ask me, I just simply say, it's a mystery box. But I do know that there are some common everyday items in there like hand soap and shower gel and a little bit of skincare, a little bit of makeup. So you're going to get a little bit of everything. You're going to love it. Boom, done. They don't care. It's a mystery box. They love it. It's worth $100.
That is not worth $100. If you are taking variety packs and samples and putting them in there, no. They don't care. Yes, people do care what they are spending their money on. You just want them to not care. You're hoping that they don't ask, oh, it's a mystery box. It's worth $100. Really? Let's see the breakdown of that. Because I bet it's not worth $100.
And you're giving it to them for $60. Hello, they want it. So there you go. If you have questions, comments, let me know. But you know what? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to, number one, if you didn't already, say, hey, girl, hey, and let me know that you were here. And then number two, I want you to check in throughout the day as you're making those phone calls.
I'm sorry. I thought these were supposed to be business owners, but you want them to check in with you multiple times a day. Hey, I made a phone call. Hey, I made a phone call. Hey, I made a phone call. What? Now, that's not very boss babe of you. That's not very, what do they say? It's a combination of she and CEO, but I can't think of how to word that. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. But anyways, it's not very boss babe of you if you want people to just check in every time they do something for their business, right? It's almost like, wait a second, hold on. They're not business owners. Huh. Okay.
Give the rest of us hope and belief and let us know what we can expect. And you check
What?
in, even if you make 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 different comments throughout the day, let us know. Hey, just made my first phone call, left a message. Hey, just made my
Maybe.
third phone call and left 3 messages, but 2 of them have already called me back and one purchased this and one purchased that. Let us know. Hey,
No, the reason that she wants you to do that is because she wants to, when somebody says, hey, I just made 2 phone calls and blah, 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 whatever, she is wanting to use guilt to get other people that are not doing the same thing to feel like they should be doing the same thing. That's what she's doing. Then we can also talk about the competition aspect of that. Because in my opinion, MLMs and uplines especially create competition on purpose. Absolutely they do. Ugh.
just made 5 phone calls and I've already got 1 new team member. Again, if they want to hear about the Mary Kay business portion of it, go into more details, only answering what they ask you. Don't flood them with a ton of information because it's just a 5-minute call. And if they don't ask you all those questions, then don't try to answer everything. They may not want to know all that right now. There's plenty of time for them to learn it all when they talk to your director. So that's not a problem. Just go ahead and get the link out to them. Stay on the phone with them so you can navigate and help them fill that form out. Boom, it's $35. It's $35. What's the worst that can happen? They spend $35 in 3 trips to Starbucks. Okay. So don't.
If they're supporting Starbucks, if they like coffee, maybe they're not coffee drinkers. Maybe they don't like anything that Starbucks has to offer. The minimalization, there it is. I glitched for a second. Sorry, guys. Of what people choose to spend their money on, the controlling of what people choose to spend their money on is wild to me. Listen, it's $35. $35 means a lot to a lot of people. And the fact that she's trying to shame somebody for the way that they choose to spend their money, that's a little weird, in my opinion.
Don't overthink it. Just get out there, do it.
Don't
Report
overthink
back
it.
to us your findings, how it's going for you. I'll report back to you guys how it's going for me. And together we're going to get these bags. We're going to win. And I'm going to see each and every single one of you in San Antonio. Right? Right.
No.
Have a great day.
Okay. That's the end of that. What do y'all think? What are your thoughts? Because that was a wild ride. A lot of saying the quiet part out loud. A lot of, oh, it doesn't matter. Just throw this, break this up. She posted this publicly. Do you think her customers follow her on YouTube? Customers that have bought these anniversary boxes that are listed as, $100 value and they're paying $60, and then they get their box and they're like, wait a second, she just said she's breaking up these samples. Come on. Man, that's like when somebody unfortunately joins a multi-level marketing company and they realize that the scripts their upline is teaching them to use are the same scripts that they use to get them into the company. That's a wild ride. That's a wild moment. Yikes. Oh yeah, go back to the beginning for sure, Rutro. I think I hope it'll be worth your time. I think it was rough. I think it was predatory. I think leave people alone. I think we need to get in contact with the cancer center that she's talking about in Omaha, Nebraska. Again, if you live in Omaha and you want to be that contact person or whatever, like let's put a plan together and notify that that cancer center, because yikes. My shirt says Taurus. It says Taurus. Thanks for asking, Brandy. Absolutely vile. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all of the new members and the gifted memberships. I appreciate you guys so much. It means a lot. And if you want to know how to support my channel for free, you can simply click, like, give me the thumbs up. Let's do this one. You can give me the thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. And as always, if you feel comfortable sharing and commenting, that is amazing too. And I appreciate it so much. Guys, don't join an MLM. I feel like it's been a long time since I covered Mary Kay. And again, want to thank the person, they know who they are, that sent me this video so that I could cover it because, yeah, very predatory. Don't like it. Not a fan, but I'm glad we talked about it to be able to expose it. So, okay, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching all the way through. Thanks for all your comments. Shout out to the replay crew. And guys, don't join an MLM. Okay? All right. I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.